Are you still resisting your soul's path? You have intuitive guidance, you have a pull, you have a dream, a desire to manifest, yet you're paralyzed, you're not taking action, you're not getting out on the field, getting the reps in, and there's just so much resistance to actually honoring your soul's path. Well, in this video, I'm gonna go over how to actually work with resistance, become friends with resistance, because if you're anything like me, a year ago, I just thought resistance would go away. And here we are, 2024, and still experiencing it. So I've really delved deep into actually working with it because it doesn't go away. And the more you start to awaken, the more this resistance will be agonizing and will just knock you on your feet. So, how resistance can actually show up is distraction, distracted by surfing on your phone, by comparing everyone else's success and them following their dreams to your own, like watching them do it. It can turn into watching a lot of TV or just creating busy work for yourself, staying in something that is not for you. So, if your soul's path, if your intuition is to start something, end something, create something, build something, go in a different direction, the resistance, the bigger that leap, that dream is, the bigger the resistance will be. So this is actually a good thing. So let's just celebrate the resistance you are feeling right now because it's not a bad thing. It's actually pointing you in the direction of where to go, where to grow. It's the ego and the mind that will make resistance feel like it's just a block and you can't move through it versus walking with it, walking with resistance and the fear that comes with the resistance. It's a big ball of energy. And at the end of this, we'll go through a really powerful energy practice to connect to your resistance, to get answers and clarity from it and how to move with it. It's actually really, really cool. I'm excited to take you through that. Remembering that resistance actually comes after the intuition, after the guidance, after the dream, the desire, the manifestation. It is not the primary force. It comes after, it is in response to. So, this is a really powerful, activating reminder as well. Notice as you're listening, as you're watching the things that I'm saying and sharing, what is activating truth within you, what is activating a feeling in your body, and really hold that and let that simmer and allow that to wake something up within you, whether it be your voice, whether it be that further trust in your intuition, because a way that ego resistance shows up is to doubt. Doubt that intuition, doubt the pull, the dream, and the desire. But remembering that's all coming second. So, can you bring yourself back to that primary pull and intuition that is guiding you on your soul's path? So, when you have this draw, this pull, this intuition, this dream, this desire, this is to actually grow your human. And you'll notice that there is so much in the very thing you're avoiding moving into that will grow your human. So, for example, if we parallel your own intuition, dream, or desire with the one I'm going to give an example of, being on YouTube, coming from a very fast platform of TikTok where it had really fast and immediate success, but it was impatience, it was rushing, it was force, it was overdoing it, overgiving it. And now I'm being called to YouTube, which is patience, which is trust in my intuition. I only went on there because someone else told me to go on there versus I'm being led and guided to YouTube. So YouTube is going to work me. It's going to really allow me to connect to my intuition, my higher self, be self-led, trust in myself, exalt feminine and masculine energy. TikTok was very like masculine energy. It's about enjoying the journey and playing and curiosity and wonder versus when I was on TikTok, it was stress and pressure and what's the algorithm and do the trends versus allowing my own presence moment to moment, being in flow, trusting in my path, my pace, lead me and guide me. That is my soul's path. And that wasn't on an old platform where, yeah, there was success. So you might be guided to leave a successful job or a successful career, but it's not growing your human anymore. Your soul is guiding you elsewhere. And that is not fun for the mind, for the ego, because like, this is working, this is safe, this is where I'm comfortable. Where you're meant to go and grow, it's going to feel uncomfortable, of course, at first. We always hear that, but go deeper than that. Tune in to actually what the bounty, the gifts of moving into the direction of your soul's guidance and path. And also, going onto YouTube, now I get to play, I get to experiment and make mistakes and fall down, where I never got to do that when I was younger. So to have this potent guidance on this platform, I get to practice, I get to play, I get to experiment and see what happens. So there is growth where your soul is guiding you to. Resistance can really show up as paralyzing fear. Let me know what your resistance is showing up as. If yours is paralyzing fear, and this is a thing about manifestation where, yes, it's putting out the energy and the thoughts and aligning your mind to it, but it's also doing your part. So I always say out, I am ready and willing to do and be my part, not just be my part with the energy and the thoughts. It's doing, right? So the action to get on the field, the doing part, getting the reps in. Where, if you ask yourself, I really, really like this, what little baby steps can I take today that is in the direction of manifesting my dreams, my goals, my intuition that's guiding me? And most likely it's going to be an action. It is going to be an action. You can't learn or grow in ways that not getting on the field won't show you. Just like if you were on a team and you just practice and practice and practice, and trust me, I have written in my journal pages and pages and pages and pages to try and get me to move. I've done the practice. You've done the practice. It's time to get on the field. Resistance will be like, you're not ready. You don't know enough. Nobody cares. It's these stories and these limiting beliefs and false statements, and they're not true. And yeah, you might not be amazing yet, but that's why you get on the field and you keep practicing and you take inventory and you learn from what worked, what kind of worked, what didn't work. Just really, really simple, asking those questions. You'll notice that when people are like resisting or feel a lot of fear, you'll get like a very masculine energy and be like, just do it, just do it. Well, that doesn't work for everybody, especially because where our world and the earth is going is definitely the harmony of feminine and masculine energy. And not to get confused of like pairing this with gender, we all have those energies within us. And a lot of, especially the North American society, it's a lot of masculinity of like push, overdo it, overgive, And especially if your soul is growing to harmonize feminine masculine, the like just do it is not going to work anymore. And it's pairing the divine masculine of bravery and courage and praising and being proud of yourself. Like just think of that like perfect divine dad or partner, like how they would encourage and love you. And if you didn't have this when you were a child, imagine this, and we'll definitely bring this in that energy practice at the end of the video here. And then bringing in, pairing with the divine feminine of intuition, of love, of nurturing, of compassion and caring, and the harmony of these two energies to allow your intuition to lead you and guide you to your soul's path of what the divine masculine gets to create. But it's being now self-led. So especially if you were being led by what your parents said, what this person said, what that person said, what this person told you to do 10 years ago. If your soul's path is about growing, which it is, and about you being your most authentic, true self and really stepping into that and shining that way in whatever creations, whatever your intuition is guiding you, it's going to bring that harmony of divine masculine and divine feminine together so that your inner child can actually be curious and experiment and play and learn through joy and ease and grace and flow. And I know those words may sound very like fluffy and kind of hollow, but they're really, really not. They are powerful, powerful energies when the energies within you are in harmony. So we'll bring that together in our energy practice. And I wanted to share this law of karma with you, because if we are staying in resistance and you're just gonna let yourself be there because it's really easy to be there, which I feel you on that, just let this activating truth support you to like move with resistance. The law of karma is not just for past misdeeds, an eye for an eye. When you understand it on a deeper level, you can enjoy the positive effects of karma. When you speak with encouragement and act generously with your time and energy, what you offer to the world will come back to you. So if you offer it resentment, bitterness, disappointment, this is what the world will reflect back to us. If we offer the world our joy, our love, our peace, then this is what the world will reflect back to us. No one can escape the spiritual law. So this is just so powerful to remind yourself when you stay in resistance and you let your mind and ego just give you the fear and blare it at you and you stay there, that's what you're gonna continue to draw in and see, versus okay, I'm gonna walk with fear, I'm gonna dance with fear, I'm gonna walk with the resistance and let myself and my passion and excitement and bliss lead me, and still be scared, but move through it, and you will bring the joy, the passion, the bliss, all the gifts of putting that out into your world back to you. So when I just let resistance run and rule my life, it knocked me off my feet. I was like in bed. I didn't want to get out of bed because I was like, there's no point, there was no purpose. Like the resistance was so loud. And that's what I was putting out into the world. And my world looked and felt so gray, especially from being a very like bubbly and positive and bright girl. This was so weird to experience this deep resistance, but I've also never felt such a deep calling before to show up, create, give on YouTube, connect to a community, and shine light, bright insights, wisdoms. But it was so scary for me, new platform, never done it before, and all the resistance. But now that I really allowed walking with the resistance and letting my brightness shine and be bright, the world is bright again. And it's good, it's fun. So those are just some little notes about resistance, how it will show up in your soul's path, the distraction in your 3D world. It can even be like with alcohol and substances. It, again, with the TV, with the phone, with just creating busy work, it can show up as intense, paralyzing fear. Now, to trust the resistance, to move with it, let's do a energy practice and energy work. So just sit or lie down, be in a comfortable position. Allow your eyes to start to softly close and take some deep, deep breaths. And as you breathe, start to allow your breath to bring you deeper into your body. Breathe into your heart. Let your breath just like clear, cleanse your inner world. Feel your body held and supported by what is holding you. Knowing that is held by Mother Earth. And feeling held and supported. Safe in this now. As you breathe and allow your awareness to start to locate in your body where you feel the resistance, that tension, that tightness, that clenching feeling, gripping feeling, where you feel that in your body, and start to pull that energy of resistance out of your body. You may feel this or see and sense this, and pulling it out so it's on the outside of your aura, on the outside of your energy field. And connecting to this resistance. Asking, what do you want to tell me? What are your messages? What are your insights? And just allow that to come through. What are you feeling? What are you seeing or sensing? Let this resistance share with you its messages, what it's trying to tell you, alert you. What is this resistance made up of? The more you can really connect to it and understand it, the more you can support the resistance. I want you to clear the part of the resistance that is not yours. So, your parents' energy, opinions, criticisms, judgments from others, and clearing that with either letting white light explode and clear, transmute that energy that is not yours to either be neutralized into Mother Earth or back to the light of the universe. So that you're just left with the resistance that is yours. Clear the fear that is not yours, would be passed down from the bloodlines. Limiting beliefs that are not yours. And allow that light now to connect to the resistance that's outside of your aura. Let it just start to open, come to the top of the crown of your head, be integrated as insight and wisdom. And now putting this out to your higher self, the divine, the question, what little baby step can I take today that is in the direction of my soul's path, of my dream, of my desire? Ask that question with your inner voice or your outer voice. What little baby step can I take today that is in the direction of my soul's path, my dream, my desire? And intuition is beautiful. It's nice and it can be quick. It can be a thought, a stream of consciousness, a feeling, a nudge. I'm going to say you probably already knew what it was. So connecting to your divine feminine energy of trust, of love, caring. Connect to your divine masculine of bravery and courage. To allow your inner child to play and be curious. I just want you to imagine those energies walking together in harmony, and let resistance, let fear dance with you, walk with you, go with you as you take that baby step. You take the action, you get on the field, you get the reps in. And at any point throughout your day, if you feel resistance come up, come back to that feeling, that visualization, divine feminine, masculine, walking, running, dancing with resistance, with fear. So how I really saw like resistance and fear, it was almost like a jester, like the fool archetype, and it was fun to walk with it and dance with it. You can always come back to that. Taking a deep breath in and blinking your eyes to open. So comment below what came up for you in that connection to resistance, what it's made up of, what the messages were. It's really, really powerful to like name it so it starts to lose its power, right? Versus just swirling inside of you, creating all this confusion and doubt and worry. And this isn't just a one-time thing. If you're like, oh, I've done the practice and I've heard the activating statements, resistance is going to continue to move with you for a bit. However long it's going to be is however long it's going to be. And keep coming back to connecting with why it's there and how you can be with it, and the soothing truth of I'm safe to honor my soul's path. I'm safe to honor my intuition. And you will notice that the resistance will start to dissipate and dissolve and get a little bit quieter and quieter. It doesn't mean you're not going to feel that aliveness of being a human, of following your soul's path, because we are human and we have been programmed with different childhoods in society, and it's just that continuation of staying in your energetic lane of your intuition, your soul's path, your own guidance. And from this place of power, write out your commitment to your dream, your desire, your manifestation, or where you feel like your soul is guiding you. And that commitment is something I want you to read each day as a reminder to your ego, to resistance, my commitment, because half-heartedness into anything, which resistance will make you feel like, I'm gonna do it, but I don't really believe in myself, or oh, okay, I'm gonna try once, and if I fail, okay, I'm done. That's half-heartedly, right? 100% commitment, not in the like rah way, but in the like wholeheartedly way. Harmony, feminine, masculine. And write the commitment to yourself. And you don't have to lie. Literally, my commitment is, even as I'm scared, even as my ego continues to creep in with second guessing and doubting, I choose to honor my heart and intuition. I commit my 100%, well, I actually put 1000% sacred yes and energy, my full potent energy into my commitment to YouTube is what my soul path is, where it's guiding me to experiment, practice, and play, to shine my light and brightness on YouTube, to grow through joy, ease, and peace within, grace for myself and fun. And I did a whole page and I read that each day, my commitment. So that's a really powerful practice also to add in. So I'm just gonna set a group intention for all of you who in this now and beyond, in this timeless channeled video. For the group field, I intend that you truly, truly feel the trust, the connection to your intuition, where you're being guided, where you're being led wholeheartedly, the highest intentions, trajectories, outcomes for you as you continue to honor yourself, your intuition, your soul's path and guidance, to have fun and enjoy the playing, the practicing, the experimenting, to reignite the curiosity of your inner child, and to dance with resistance and fear as you move through taking action, getting on the field, getting those reps in. So it is done, so be it. Till next we meet, I thank you for allowing me to be part of your day. It's an honor and a pleasure. Mwah. Okay, how do I end this? It's my first live. I think X. Oh, yes.